Can this election be rigged in some ways?
You know that in this country, when I'm saying that when it comes to election proper, it's not one-man business. And the voters are also part of it. The stakeholders are also part of it.
Today's election, the governorship election in Edo State between Igodalo, Ekpeobolo, and Olumide Akpata is an election that has got many persons interested. First and foremost, the IG of police, through the directives of the President of the Federal Republic, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, told the State Police Command that they are not going to be actively involved in this very election. That the IG is going to deploy men, police officers, and military personnel that are going to see that this election is a success. And currently, we are actually seeing it. A lot of hoodlums have been arrested. People that are trying to boycott the electoral process in some polling units in Edo State has been arrested. Kudos to the police for doing that. But do you know that up till now, in some polling units in Edo State, the electoral officers and the electoral materials, even the sensitive and insensitive materials, have not even arrived. Many Edo men and women alongside the youths are in some polling units since 8 a.m. waiting for INEC officials to come so that they can diligently cast their votes. This is almost 4 hours from 8 and INEC officials have not arrived some polling units. Now, you can't blame it on the ruling government or even say that it is Tinubu or whoever that is trying to boycott the electoral process. Election involves several stakeholders. You have transportation and logistic agencies. You have the police, you have the military. Now you have corpers and other officials that are going to actively work as polling officers. All these stakeholders need to work hand in hand to see the early delivery of polling materials at respective units. But guys, this is not even my problem. This election in Edo State seems like a highly advanced chess game. Now, let me explain. The president has given his go-ahead. The IG of police had made security available. A lot of things are put in play to see that this election becomes a success. But do you know there is something that all of us are neglecting? The beavers. Do you know that according to the statement made by the National INEC Commissioner for Edo State, she critically stated that the beavers is a technology that is still difficult for polling officers to handle. That at every polling unit, that we need the special grace of God and good network and total compliance of the beavers for results to be electronically communicated so as to avoid issues. Now, this is where the onus dey gone. Imagine if every aspect of this very election is scattered for and the beavers is a problem. It means that electoral results can be manually computed. And this is where all the rigging takes place. Make una just watch the videos, leave your comments in the comment section below. If you're new to our channel, kindly subscribe. What do you do?
Yeah.
So the reg cannot unilaterally determine the outcome of the election.
No.
The reg cannot rig the election.
No.
Can this election be rigged in some ways?
You know that in this country, when I'm saying that when it comes to election proper, it's not one-man business. And the voters are also part of it. The stakeholders are also part of it. We are to go into the polling unit. We have our materials there. And 8 o'clock, by 8:30, we should start the proper conduct of election accreditation. We use beavers. So we use beavers. And it is very, very difficult at this point of technology to do anything with the beavers.
But Prof, I mean, apologies to disagree a bit, because there are a lot of times that we've seen that people circumvent the data on the beavers. They wouldn't use, and records have shown that officials will not announce the result according to what the beavers have said. In fact, transmission of result on the beavers is supposed to have its own record. IRF is supposed to have its own record. But records have shown that people use results are predetermined for the election. And that's how rigging has happened in the last few elections INEC has conducted.
So I want to tell you, I want to actually promise you, I am in charge of Edo. And I want to do the right thing. Even though I'm not everywhere, I want to do the right thing in Edo. And I think that we will conduct this election free, fair, and credible.
If you bribe, would you collect it?
I cannot take bribe.
No matter how much?
No matter how.
If they give $1 billion naira to circumvent this process?
I don't have to take $1 billion to do what is right. I will do.
You will stand your ground?
Yes.
Has anybody tried to persuade you?
No way, no way, no way.
Nobody can?
No way, no way. Say no way.
Your mind is made up?
Nobody.
I mean, you know how...
Nobody will even try.
Why?
Nobody will try me.
I mean, can you explain to Nigerians why you think nobody will try to, to persuade you to...
Nobody will try me. You know, in any office you are in this country, they know everything about you.
So you're talking about your reputation?
Yeah, they know everything about you. And when they know, they will not come there.
So no one will come near you?
No.
You are the Margaret Thatcher of this election. So nobody will dare to want to manipulate to use Professor Gomus to rig this election?
No.
And you will not allow anyone to do that?
If I see it, I will not allow. You know, I will not be everywhere. But if I see it, I will not.
Do you have your own way of monitoring if there's anything going wrong?
Yeah. You know, what I do is, you won't believe that since we started this process, every day I'm on the platform with the EOs. Every day I am there. Not just one day. In 5 minutes interval, 2 minutes interval, I enter the platform to know what is happening. And if there is any problem, I solve it. If there is anything, I correct. That's what I've been doing.